So Jeanne has lately become one of my favorite servants after reading the Apocrypha manga along with Sieg of course, and lately I've been thinking about how to improve Jeanne since I chose her for the ticket in NA and would like to use her more. However, her skill set is quite underwhelming even post buffs. So I've been thinking for a while I've come up with some ways to buff her. Now I will still keep her original skills and NP, I will only be adding onto those with new effects or changes to the current effect. Anyway, let's get started. Oh, and side note, I am not a game designer, so if these buffs seem too out of whack, I am sorry, but this is just what I think would help her out, not necessarily what would be best in game. Anyway, enjoy. So first off, her first skill, Revelation A. So to keep this one simple, keep the star gain, however up the star gain to maybe 15 or 20 per turn at max. Along with this, maybe make it give 10 or 20% NP charged per turn for everyone for 3 turns. This way, she can act as a battery plus give stars to crit more with and gain more NP that way. Jeanne herself doesn't have much gain since her arts cards are only 2 hits, so adding this boost should help her a lot while also helping the team. And if you want to get greedy, NP damage up by 10 or 20% for 3 turns or 1 use wouldn't hurt. On to her next skill, Restoration of the Brilliant Holy Light. I don't really have any problems with its post-buff version. The NP damage is down for all enemies and not just servants, plus it lowers defense by a lot. I think it is balanced perfectly and requires no fixing from me. And her last skill, God's Resolution, the obvious one is to make the stun go on all enemies and not just servants. That is really stupid gameplay wise. But as a bonus to the skill, maybe against servant enemies only, add on defense down or something to servants only. 3 turns would be fine. Or a 2 or 3 turn skill seal for them on top of the 1 turn stun. To truly follow lore like they are really stuck in place and held back. And lastly, her noble phantasm, Luminosité Éternelle, the debuff removal and the defense up are perfect. However, a slight change I would make is to make the normal invincibility into the caster Artoria invincibility. Because let's be honest here, Merlin has a skill that gives party-wide invincibility, so why should Jeanne have a normal invincibility locked behind NP? Just change it to 1 hit and more with overcharge like Castoria. Jeanne will have the invincibility, remove debuff and defense up. While Caster has the same, but instead of defense up, it's attack up. As for an alternate noble phantasm, I doubt this would happen or work, but just throwing it in, a system like Melusine would be cool where she could switch NPs where instead of Luminosité Éternelle, it would switch to Buster type La Pucelle. With this it would deal heavy damage to all opponents and perhaps extra against demonic enemies, and the sort, and as a demerit it would kill her or at the very least stun. As for the skill I would stick the switch on, it would be either the first or second. You don't have to switch but can if you like, just like the MIYA or Space Ishtar. But once again I doubt this would happen and don't know if it would work. I just thought while I was covering buffs, I would throw this idea in. If any of you have any better ideas, then feel free to comment down below. And the very last thing I would like to cover is please give her an animation update. She got a costume and everything but still no animation update. She still has that crappy bobblehead and big eyes. I want them to update her to look more like Summer Jeanne. Same goes with Alter, by the way. They both just really need an animation update. I believe they are the only early 5 stars to still look this way despite Alter's popularity. It just seems weird to still have them this way after almost 7 years of the game being out. And another thing, please give her the Triffus outfit from Apocrypha. Astolfo has his casual outfit, so why can't Jeanne have one too along with an animation update? Hell, even Mordred got her casual outfit in the Apocrypha rerun, so Jeanne being a main character deserves one more that Mordred and Astolfo. Anyway, side rant over. If you have other ideas then feel free to put them in the comments and I will see you all next time.